Welcome back.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Okay.
You said okay.
I know.
Now he really means it.
Welcome back to the Old Colony Cast, a podcast about all things Plymouth and surrounding areas. I am one of your hosts who hopes he's being recorded, Andy, joined by other host Hanna.
Hello.
And our boy from Ipanema editor.
I knew you were going to say
You didn't know that? Yeah. It was I could not do it. Fish.
Yeah, hello.
This is our third one in a row, so I can't imagine anyone has any updates that you've been holding in your pocket.
No, I certainly don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. So should we just... Hannah, what are we talking about today? Let's get right
goodness.
to the...
All right.
Down to the nitty-gritty.
You said something in the last episode that reminded me of what we're going to talk about. Was it someone's parent was Russian?
Yes. Shel Silverstein, who has huge ties to Massachusetts. I don't care what you say. His father was Russian.
Okay.
An immigrant from Russia.
All right. We're going to talk about...
Living in Chicago. But they still had huge ties to Massachusetts. So
we don't actually... We don't know how big his house on the vineyard was.
I believe he spent most of his day there.
So we are going to talk about something that ties into Russia / the Soviet Union.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm weird for putting Shel Silverstein.
No, this is couldn't be more Massachusetts.
Okay.
Like the surrounding area is now apparently also the Soviet Socialist Republic.
So today's episode is about Mars.
We could do one on Mars. The Plymouth Rock on Mars.
This is such mission creep.
So we're going to talk about Lona, L-O-N-A. Lona?
I'd say Lona.
I'd say Lona, but I don't
because Lana is more like L-A. Yeah. Cohen. She was born January 11th, 1913.
Can I interrupt just out of curiosity? And this isn't going to help me in any way.
Yeah.
Is this on the list?
No.
Okay. All right. Go on.
Yeah, this isn't familiar at all. So.
No, I was already none of this.
I'm lost.
I don't even know how I came up to... I think I was looking through New England Historical Society stuff. And I was like, well, it looks cool.
It's a fun website.
Her name was... She was born Leontin Petka.
Sure.
A.k.a. at some point she'll be known as Helen Kroger, and she was born in Adams, Massachusetts. So she's
not Russian.
No, she was born to Polish immigrants. So she's, if anything, she's Polish, but she's first generation American.
Okay.
She was born in the U.S.
Hang on one sec. Sidebar. She said Russia, right?
100% she said
Okay,
Russia.
all right.
We're gonna
I'm
get
just making
there.
sure I didn't black out.
Like, I'm assuming she's like a spy or something.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Crap. Did I pull an Andy and jump ahead?
Yeah, you did. That's
Sorry.
okay. So that I should have just not mentioned Russia at all. I just thought it was funny. I was like, it has to do with the next episode. So she left home at 15, and at that point they lived in Connecticut.
Okay.
She moved to New York City. She joined the Socialist Party briefly, and around that same time she found atheism, and because her parents were Polish Catholics, so she was raised that way.
Yeah.
And she became a member of the Communist Party at that point.
Okay.
She married Morris Cohen in 1941.
Wait. What was her last name?
Her last name was she was born Petka, but she was known as Cohen.
Okay. But he's no relation to her.
That's her married name.
Oh, okay.
Her maiden name is Petka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. All right. I'm
Look.
like, there's a lot of Cohens in this story. I was okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Sorry.
So, let's see.
You said born in 1913?
Yes.
So like 28?
Okay. In my mind, she was like child bride status. So when she married him, she did not know that he was a Russian spy, but he would end up recruiting her that same year they were married, of course.
Yeah.
When you're living with a
Yeah.
spy. How can you not?
Like, you're having an affair? No, honey, no. I'm a Soviet spy.
Yeah, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll prove it. So one first act of espionage was their stealing. I was like, steamy.
Whoa. I mean, they were stealing steamy what?
No, they were stealing details for newly developed weapons. Lona met a man who worked at an aircraft plant in Hartford, Connecticut.
Please hold.
Dun, 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 dun,
We're not there yet.
Na 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 na.
Oh God, is Girl from Ipanema is not public domain yet, is it?
Oh, I don't know, but I also don't feel like I did a good enough job to cause an issue.
No, I was thinking more for the edit. Do I just drop in?
No, I wouldn't do
Elevator
that.
music.
No, because then people would miss my lovely rendition.
That's a
That's
bonus.
still royalty free. Take me to court and prove that was anything.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I found it. All right.
Go on.
So she had communications with a man named Alan, and for $2,000, Alan became an extremely brave man. He carried out a machine gun under his coat at the shoulders and smuggled it to Morris, the husband.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is like 1920s.
Yeah, so like a
Could be a Thompson type.
No, 1941.
Okay, it's
still be
probably not
Thompson.
Thompson. Well,
For 1942, if we gave him some credit a year
Yeah.
married.
or like a Browning.
okay.
Like, I mean,
So is that a
It was a newer
machine
model.
gun in your pocket, or you just haven't seen me kind of thing?
yeah, is that a machine gun across your shoulders, or you just,
And she,
buddy, you've been lifting? I mean,
he hid, Morris hid the gun in a bass fiddle case and got it to the Soviet consulate successfully.
To be fair, it wasn't a trope at that time.
I'm just thrown at this sentence bass fiddle.
I know.
Like,
So
I
it's
feel
like a fiddle that has only
A
like
bass fiddle, I think, is like
I
a
feel like
standing bass. I believe
I feel like fiddles shouldn't have modifiers. It's just a fiddle.
every music
But it
music
might,
instrument has a modifier.
I think it
fiddle.
does. I believe it does.
Now I'm curious because I would have assumed a standing bass, which makes him smuggling it out crazy.
Really, like, huge case. It definitely would fit in there. I mean, it's fitting in anything if it fit in the guy's coat.
bass fiddle is like a standing bass.
Okay.
That's bonkers.
How did he snuck it?
like in pieces?
It had to have been.
I'm not cool. Like I'm not a narrow man.
Either that or the bass fiddle case was way
Was
too
just
much.
like
Yeah, I'm sure it was way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like just super like just full of whatever the World
Yeah.
War II version of era of bubble wrap was.
right.
Newspaper, I guess.
No, I think it was asbestos. I'm pretty
asbestos wrap.
We
That
just
sounds
wrapped-
more.
sure. I'm pretty sure it was
We just wrapped in
asbestos.
asbestos.
They just like dry balls
It was
of
asbestos radioactive wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, atomic wrap.
So Morris was drafted in 1942 after this successful act of espionage. Lona took over the volunteer network, quote unquote.
So Morris was, now I'm confused.
husband.
There was the husband, not the guy who smuggled the thing out.
Correct. Morris
Okay,
Cohen
all right.
is her husband.
Okay.
Yeah, her husband, the Soviet spy who
Yes.
Who then got drafted.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now there
How is this not a movie?
I know. It gets better.
Okay.
It gets,
All right.
It's actually crazy. Okay. We're going to keep talking about this lady. So Lona took over the volunteer network, quote unquote, that Morris managed. So it included 7 sleeper agents that he managed. So he like gave them
Oh, okay.
stuff
So he was
to
like the district supervisor.
but yes, and they had their own. Their storyline was. So I read the article from New England History, but I also obviously read through the Wikipedia page, which was whoever wrote that.
yeah.
I was like, did I write this? This doesn't make any sense. It was really hard to get through. Sorry, no
Yeah.
offense to whoever wrote that.
Fan of the show.
Yeah, the information was like
we found out Hannah actually wrote it.
it was like
Forgot.
fresh information exiting my brain. Like very,
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell is going on? So really hard to keep track of. But at any given time, they had someone they reported to that was a higher up. And,
Okay.
and at
Yeah.
one point, their higher up got spotted. What's the word?
Exposed?
Exposed.
Yeah.
So he had to go back to Russia, and then they got
Okay.
a new one. But that kind of, they were switching around owners, managers,
Yeah.
all
There's
the
probably
time.
a term for it, but I don't know spies that well.
Yeah.
Handlers.
Handlers, something
I'm
like that.
assistant to the.
I'm
assistant to the manager.
I'm the assistant general spy manager.
So Lona was working on getting documents to and from the people that it concerned. So she was literally like the courier.
Courier.
And she was great at it because oftentimes she would have to find someone like coming from who was kind of like paid off or something, or someone in the network that was on a ship coming into the port, and she'd have to meet up with them some sneaky way. And she was good at like getting dock workers and guards to like let her, because she would use her charm.
Her feminine wiles.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
And flirt with them. And she was commended for her love and commitment for the Soviet Union. She was doing a great job. Okay.
Way to spy, kiddo.
And
by kiddo,
Massachusetts native.
Yeah, she was. So all this, the line of work she was in this espionage was line X, and it had to do with, it was focused on scientific, technical or technological industrial espionage specifically.
I want to work at Line X, and I don't care what they do.
Yeah. So she, we already had an example of that, like with the gun and all that. And she worked while she was a spy, she worked at 2 defense plants for the U.S.
I mean, that's where you want your spies.
Yes, so she was very good.
You don't want to be like, I'm a spy. Where do you work? Dairy Queen.
Yeah. And so she worked at...
It's like the Dairy Queen in the Pentagon? No.
Yeah, the Publix Metals, which is a machine like operation department thing. And then 1943, she worked at Aircraft Screw Products, and she was in an accident there that involved a head injury, and it ripped out like a large amount of her hair.
Oh, God.
And she was also kind of had the finger pointed at her for preaching communism while she was there too.
Okay, that's bad spying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
No, look, if you're an actual communist spy, you know what you don't do at your...
Talk about communism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First rule of Spy Club is don't talk about about spy stuff.
Her next project was big time, although she did many small time / big time. I mean, all of it was kind of a collective...
Yeah.
helpful for the Soviets, truthfully. Her project, this was big. It was to get information about the atomic weapons project that was happening in Los Alamos, New Mexico.
Like, that's like the Manhattan Project.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. So she got like a lead, was given a lead in Theodore Hall. And the sources that gave them that lead, they had code names Fogel and Pers, and then I found out that was actually really confusing because Fogel stood for something, and so did Pers. But then they also got like found out. That's where it got confusing. That's when I was like, "What?" So I tried not to. We don't need to.
Wow, clandestine work is hard to follow.
Yeah, we don't need to like focus. Like they were pawns in it, but
they're doing spy stuff.
Yeah, they persuaded the physicist Theodore to smuggle info out. He got it out. He got like note pages of stuff out.
That's crazy.
Yep, he got them to Lona, and she had to take a train back to New York to get to the Soviet consulate there, and there was military police like in that area checking everyone's packages and property on the train because it was so close to the project.
Sure.
So they had to check everyone's bags, and Lona wasn't sure what to do. There are 2 stories that happened here. So one is that she she put the papers in her newspaper.
Okay.
And asked the guard to hold the newspaper while she pulled out the stuff in her bags.
Oh, very Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. And then there was
Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen Shawshank Redemption.
There was another one. Hold on. Okay, found it.
I feel like she's finding it faster. Or motivational.
Another story is that she put it in a Kleenex box, like mixed it with tissues. It was either she got it in a Kleenex box, or she gave the very documents themselves to a guard to hold while she looked through her belongings.
It has to be the newspaper thing, because that works so much better in a movie.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're watching the movie, you're like, oh my God, it's in your hand.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
the plans would produce the first Soviet-made nuclear bomb. She was in fact successful in taking these documents all the way to New York and sending them off into the proper hands. And she is the reason the Soviets got their hands on the Manhattan Project.
That's crazy. What town was she born in?
Adams.
Adam's favorite daughter.
Yeah. And
I need to go to Adam because like when we do events and we'll be in Acton or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, what cool history thing is here?
yeah.
Now we got to do one in Adams. So I can be like, what cool history thing is here? Huh?
So funny, I checked out a guy from Exeter, New Hampshire the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was like right after we recorded. So I was like popping off the fact.
Right,
I was
right.
like, do you know how Exeter was established? And he was like, no. And I was like, all right, buckle up. I'm gonna tell you. So he was leaving. I said, you can sleep well knowing you know how your town was established. And he was like, okay. Anyway, so at some point, Morris was returned home. I couldn't really get a clear date on that, but
Yeah.
the Cohens took a break. This is what sounded weird. They had to to kind of lay low, I guess. So they took a break from the Soviets until 1949. I'm like, I'm sure there was something official there. You can't just be like ghosting.
You guys are
yeah.
on
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I also feel like if you're the one that got the Manhattan Project to the
You-
Russians, you're like, hey,
You need a little
I think we
vacation.
need a little vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
I
are-
literally put it in his hand. I
Yeah.
put the plans in his hand.
Yeah.
I need some time off to unwind.
like I need to make sure no one looks at me at all.
Yeah.
And then they would look to be to flee or to be like exited from the U.S. like with the help of the Soviets, like
Like
homed.
exfiltrated.
Yes, because there
word.
were so many arrests happening for espionage.
Like,
Yeah.
like
At
when the
that time.
Rosenbergs got nailed, right?
Yes, yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of the things that they were like, we need to leave.
Yeah.
So they were placed in Lublin, Poland, which worked out because she was Polish descent, and then until 1954. And would go on foreign missions for the Soviets still. So they would go out to other countries as spies still. They were still espionaging successfully.
Are they like the greatest Russian spies of all
They're-
time?
I mean, probably Kim Philby, but
So in 1954, they're still there. They settled in London. They got a passport through New Zealand, saying they were like they got a residence or what is it? They were
Resident Alien.
resident alien, I guess, in
Yeah,
New Zealand from Canada. So that's where they're like American.
So they didn't have
Okay.
to try to fake a Kiwi accent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
then
'Cause
also
I would have laughed so hard trying to sound from New Zealand with a presumably some kind of like Massachusetts accent. Wow.
So
she's like, "How are you?"
kid, kid,
She's like, "Have you seen my pocketbook?" Anyway,
one of my proudest achievements in my entire life was I was talking with this tourist in downtown Plymouth.
oh, you've told us this story.
All right, never mind.
Sorry, on the podcast.
And I pulled out that they were a
From New
Kiwi.
Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great pull. Sorry,
It is.
one of my proudest moments.
It's a
it
good
should
one.
be. It's
That's
frankly
tough.
it's not. Yeah,
It's good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
good job, Andy.
Thank you.
So
They weren't spies though. I don't think.
when
Wouldn't
they
know.
were there, they went as Helen and Peter Kroger. So that's where her alias came from. They worked closely with the KGB and other spies and operated a high-speed radio transmitter from their basement in England, in London, England.
That's crazy.
Yes. And then Okay. they were arrested in England for espionage in 1961.
Wow. Okay.
That's a pretty good run.
Yeah.
Yes,
a
definitely.
very good run.
Yeah.
They were Lona received 20 years. Morris received 25 years. In,
Sounds sexist.
Seems pretty light for espionage.
in 1969.
Well, in fairness, if you're being arrested by the British for espionage, you know what they didn't get? nuclear secrets.
Yeah.
Like,
Did
I'm
you-
pretty
do
sure
we-
the Americans would have hit them a lot harder.
Do we know what they were spionaging?
They were
I'm 80% sure that's not a word.
Pretty sure it's a word.
so while they were there, I believe she ran like a bookstore, but also it was still the same. I think it was the same type of information.
Yeah.
it was
so
like,
weapons and technology and
Yeah.
stuff.
She had
So
an itch.
there was a 1969 prisoner exchange. The Cohens for Gerald Brooke, Michael Parsons, and Anthony Lorraine, and they were considered drug smugglers in the Soviet Union, so they were exchanged for them. So the the Cohens made it to the Soviet Union, the motherland. They were active in training spies for many, many years. They still went on espionage trips. They were, just your spy's spy.
And they're here today.
yeah.
As Hannah pulls off a mask. And
She,
is a 95-year-old Russian.
yeah. She outlived Morris, and she ended up dying in Moscow in December. It was December 23rd, 1992.
Wow.
And they made stamps for her. There's like a day for her.
I can't say I'm surprised. Like,
There's
there'd have to be like
she is honored and regaled. Goes down in Russian history as like one of the most important.
Is this like one of those
pieces.
things like we've never heard of her, but like in Russia that like everyone knows?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
she has a stamp,
she has a stamp.
Crazy.
which is,
Massachusetts native from Adams on a Russian stamp.
yes.
Oh yeah,
How have we not done this before? This is like one of the best episodes.
I know.
Yeah, like,
So
good God.
she was quite the lady. She was determined in her interests that did not interest the United States.
Listen, we always don't agree, but we try hard in Massachusetts. I mean,
Yeah.
not always for the right guy, but
Yeah.
But, like,
or the country, or
put the
whatever.
work in. I mean,
She did. She was a really good
crazy.
spy. She was very good.
yeah.
That's insane.
She did what she was asked to do.
Wow.
I
Yeah, and
know.
just what she was asked to do was get the Russians the nuclear bomb, which not the best of plans, but is what it is.
She did it.
Yeah, she did.
When Fish said, was she a spy? And you were kind of like, oh, I was like, oh no, we ruined it. But I don't feel like we did.
No,
Because that was still a roller
Like-
coaster.
she was a spy, but she was like a spy.
No, she was the spy.
Yeah. Like the fact that she isn't a more
Like she'd have a filthy name in a James Bond movie.
Yeah, she
oh
would.
yes,
Yeah. Like filthy.
fit like
Yeah.
like we could not.
No.
No, not on this show.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I
That's
know.
And you're not
mental.
even sure how that came across your head.
I don't know.
I'd assume it was the historical
I had to
society
have
because
been, yeah.
that's
Where I get all my random ideas.
Yeah.
it is maybe my favorite. The best thing I found on Facebook in the last
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, they do a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Although even they reach for like what's New England, because I was reading one thing and I was like,
What are you implying, Hannah?
I've done it.
Everything I do is 100% related.
I've done it.
Andy,
But
we've all done episodes where we spent half the time trying to asking, is that from Massachusetts?
yeah.
How about no? What about
now? How about
no?
now?
Well, we can say without a doubt that Lona
I mean,
is
she's from
Yeah,
Massachusetts.
she is from
she's
Massachusetts.
from Massachusetts.
Is she
Hooray.
the greatest spy from New England?
We'll have
Oh.
to do some research on
I mean, the greatest spy from New England, you wouldn't know.
Or would I?
Well,
I
it's
wouldn't.
not you.
that.
So you probably
Andy,
wouldn't know.
That's exactly what I would want you to think.
Yeah, sure. That's whatever country you're working for wants to know about like every brewery in Massachusetts. Yeah, that's important news.
Look, I've been working for Fiji.
The water company?
The small island.
A small island that lost all of its water to Nestle.
Yeah.
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 Ah, frickin' Nestle. Thank you.
Kudos, Hannah. Excellent episode.
Thank you.
Gold star. Do we have gold stars? Can we get Hannah a gold star?
I leave all my gold stars at work.
That's okay. I have some stickers at my house.
All right.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
They were like Cat in the Hat ones. So
Giving yourself a
Those are
sticker
pretty
is
awesome. I kind of want a cat.
that's thematic.
Yeah.
It's New England.
yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. I guess this is the part where we stop talking.
And thanks for checking out the show today, listeners. If you enjoyed the content today, you can go over to patreon.com/Inebri-art to support the show. You can join over there for just a few dollars a month and help us provide this fun content that you just checked out. You can also email us at Inebri-art.com with your questions, complaints, and concerns, or you can find us on all social medias at Inebri-art or at Inebri-art6 on Instagram. And also don't forget to check out our other shows, Bar Talk Podcast, Old Colony Cast, Inebri-art, and all the other shows on the Inebri-art Network, which you can find at Inebri-art.com. Thanks again for listening.